In this video, you're going to learn how to make over £100,000 profit in less than a year and pay zero tax. See, I'm standing outside a house. This was one of the most run-down houses in the whole of the Andover area. It was in the newspapers, it was completely derelict, and this got snapped up by some of my students, Darren and Ella from Della Estates. They bought it for a steal, they've done it up, and the transformation is fabulous. And I've made £115,000 and paid zero tax, and you're gonna learn exactly how they did it. Let's go. I mean, it just looks like one of those Instagram houses before and after. This is absolutely fabulous. Can't wait to see the inside. Hey guys.
How you doing?
How you doing? Good to see you.
Come on in.
Amazing. Wow, wow, wow. This looks so good.
Oh, thank you.
So you're living here at the moment then?
We are indeed, yes. We're living in
What
this
was it that
one.
made you decide to, because I know you do that a lot, you buy a house, you refurb it, and you actually live in it. Why do you do that?
Capital gains.
Right.
Just to avoid the tax.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we get to live in nice houses as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, if you live in the house and you make a big fat profit and then you sell it, what tax rate do you pay?
Don't pay any tax.
Zero.
tax. And how much stamp duty did you pay on this house?
Zero. It was uninhabitable, unmortgageable, so zero tax, zero stamp.
Well, take us through. Let's have a look
Yeah,
round.
come on
Carry
in.
on.
So this is the diner,
Oh,
the
this is
kitchen.
so good. Wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Gone with a little island kitchen.
Yeah.
How do you even begin with a refurb like this and deciding where you're going to get everything from? I mean, all the cupboards, it just looks amazing.
Sit down with a pen and paper and just
Pretty much.
do
yeah.
ideas basically and
Yeah.
draw things and sketch away. And
So what was this like before then?
this was a wall across here.
Right, so it's like
So this
quite a small
extension wasn't
kitchen
it?
before.
Yeah.
Small
That's
kitchen
the
which actually
original.
had two sort of sections to it.
Yeah.
And a cupboard here as well,
Big
didn't it?
cupboard
Had
there.
all cupboards
So it
there.
looked terrible, it was run down, it was small.
It hadn't been touched in literally like 30 years,
It was
wasn't it?
27 years it was derelict, yeah.
Wow.
It's
I
a
bet
famous house.
the neighbours must have been going mad with this house just sat here.
Yeah.
There's so many reports from our local paper about how it had rats, it had squatters,
Yeah.
There's even a
damp,
story of a
all
tree
sorts.
growing through the middle of it, wasn't there? Which obviously there wasn't.
No.
But
So how much did you pay? How much did you pay for this house?
165.
165 grand.
Yeah.
And then you've obviously refurbed it to a really high standard. I mean, this
Yeah.
extension alone must have cost you a fair bit.
Yeah.
I mean, how much did you spend in total on the entire refurb?
125?
125, yeah.
So almost as much as the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that does include the interest that for the borrowing that we had as well.
Okay,
so-
because you
Yeah.
bought this without even using your own money, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
How much did the investor put in?
165 to purchase the property.
So
All
they
of it, yeah.
they put everything in.
Yep.
This house did not cost us a penny to buy.
No.
That's incredible. So the refurb was 125, but that included the investor's profit.
Yep.
Madness.
So 300k total, all in.
Yeah. And then you just sold it.
Just sold it, yeah, for 415.
Right.
Had 6 buyers that wanted it.
Yeah.
The first one was in a good position, so we could pick our buyer and just said, yeah, I'll just pay full asking price and I want it straight away.
Yeah.
So we said, yeah, take it. That was 6 days after it went online.
And then you had other people wanting to go higher.
Yeah, so we
And
had
you were just like, no.
another chap come and said, I really want the house, I've missed it, I've been away. And I said, sorry, it's sold. And he said, what if I give you 420?
Yeah.
So yeah, we said no, we said we've accepted the offer and
Yeah.
we're happy with that.
So where you're standing right now, this was outside before.
Yeah.
this was just bush. So this whole garden was just one big bush.
And there were so many trees as well, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, we had loads of trees taken out. It was a
Yeah.
mess.
So how long have you actually lived here then? And have you been in the hot tub yet?
Oh yeah, we've used the hot tub, haven't we?
We're always in the hot
Yeah.
tub. Yeah,
Nice.
Love the hot tub.
It's gotta be done.
Did you buy this then? Was it just because you wanted it while you're in here? Or was it kind of also a little bit of a let them see what life is like in this house?
A little bit, it was. We've had
Yeah.
loads of different exits for this house. We've been blessed and we had so many exits. We could do a HMO, we can do a buy-to-let, we were going to do a service accommodation, hence having it nice.
Yeah. So you thought about keeping it and refinancing it?
Yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause the
definitely. Yeah,
numbers
that's our
still
main
work.
strategy.
Yeah.
But there's so much equity.
So this
we thought, why
extension,
not?
this is what I want to know, because you guys are so smart, because you don't pay tax or anything like that, and you didn't even have to get planning. So what did you have to do in order to get the permission to build this entire extension?
Literally just apply for permitted development,
Yeah.
which means you can do a certain size, and this is 3.3 metres think it's just changed actually to 4, but yeah, 3.3. So we didn't even need to do any.
No,
And what's the
that's
process?
save costs on like architect fees,
Yeah.
planning fees, and time as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what's the
that-
process then of getting permitted development rights? What do you actually have to do?
You just apply to the council. It's
Yeah.
really, really simple. It's
Yeah.
like one form.
Because people think it's really complicated, don't they?
No, it's
To
not.
splitting title deeds, getting permitted development.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
It's not. And even that, like the building control, that was just one form online. People get their heads sort of a bit
Yeah.
confused about it all, but it's so straightforward.
Well, it looks
when you've got a
amazing.
good builder that
Yeah.
can do steel calcs and all of that
Yes.
as well. So
Was it difficult to manage? Was it hard work or was it straightforward?
No, this team was really good, weren't they?
Yeah, I think we hit home with this team.
How did you
Yeah.
find?
It's a
How
good
did you
power
find them?
team.
How did you find the builders?
So because we live in Andover, this is our hometown, don't forget. I was a plumber for 10 years. I've got every tradesman under the sun in Andover. So all
Right.
the other projects we've done elsewhere, we've got to outsource.
Yeah.
Andover, I just picked up the phone and called friends and
Yeah.
people that
Nice.
I've worked with before and said, you remember me on this project? Can you come and have a look at this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
we've
yeah,
done a
really
few
good
in the
team.
area as well, haven't we?
Cherry picked the right tradesmen
So
as
we've
well.
sort of burned through the ones that weren't so good. And
Well, your
got the
network is
ones-
your net worth ultimately.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
100%. And
Amazing.
while we were planning the project, we were getting them booked in. So because
Yeah.
we're pretty good at project managing ourselves now, we were planning everyone.
How long
and
did the
saying,
whole thing take? How long's the refurb? The site? How long's the? What's the time frame?
So the refurb was 6 months, and then we've sort of been here for a while. 10 months?
So 115 grand in less than a year.
Well, it would have been 6 months, really.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
You know, if we didn't live
You just
in it,
enjoyed
then-
living in it for a
Yeah.
little bit before you get your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Exactly, and we want to move abroad as well, so now's the time that we're going to do that. So
Are you going to do the same thing overseas?
we're not sure. We're going to go
Potentially.
and test the market there and see
Yeah.
what it's like. But if there's opportunity, you know yourself that
Yeah.
if you see an opportunity, you'll jump on it. So we'll see.
Great. Well, let's have a look at the rest of the house.
Yeah, carry on.
I mean, to sell a house as well for 415 grand, I don't know if is that average around Andover? Is that a high price?
It's a good price. You've got to bear in mind what we've done here, though. So I think it does warrant that.
You've gone
that money.
high end, haven't you?
Yeah,
Talk to me
yeah,
about some of the small touches that you've done, or the
Yeah.
about the quality,
Yeah, so
windows, even this, like the fact that you can open this all at bay windows. You need that. People really like that.
100%, yeah. I mean, the bifold doors, the roof lantern, the LVT flooring, we've gone all electric rads, obviously a matte black kitchen, pre-finished oak doors. We've gone for grey doors and windows, which
Yeah.
are like 30% more than white. Just little things like that we've really gone to town with.
I have to ask though. What's with the bike? What's going? Is this an ornament,
Just
right?
a little ornament, yeah.
Right. So is it an actual bike? Can you drive it?
You really can ride it, yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
pool cues?
Oh, so this is actually a pool table.
Oh, come on, this is
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, so that's actually a pool table.
Yeah.
Are you good at pool?
Not really. We'll have a game in a minute.
Yeah, we'll have a
but-
game. Yeah. Really
yeah, so
nice.
that turns into a pool table.
Got it.
The bike is just my toy, so
Toy
we've got the
toy.
room for it. Why not? So yeah, so
Right.
it's not a bad sized house either, to be
No.
fair.
Yes, come through here, there's another reception room. So this was an office previously. We had all of our desks and stuff in here, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we dressed it to sell, so we pulled this out of
Well, the agent
storage.
said, what should we do with it? Should we put
Yeah.
a bed in here? Should we leave it as
Yeah.
the office? Should we put a sofa in here? We already had this in storage, didn't we? from
Yeah,
another
so
place?
I think you made the right call.
Yeah,
It's like the comfy area,
yeah,
and then you've got
Yeah.
the second reception room area with the kitchen.
yeah.
Nice.
I love this bathroom. I'd stay in this house just for the bathroom, to be honest. I'll let you go in there because it's a... So yeah,
This is
We've gone
nice.
for all the black features, the L-shaped bath with the oak panel, and the grey concrete tiles. I just love it.
It just makes it so modern, doesn't it?
It's this stuff that really stands out.
If the
to
house
people.
was a £200,000 house, you probably you stop tiling here.
Exactly.
But
the white
you've
wall,
got to go
but-
all the way. I love the shower.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
Yeah, and how many bedrooms is it?
3 beds.
Okay.
So this is the main bedroom. Got 2 cupboards there, built-in cupboards.
His and hers, which is good for us.
When are you expecting to complete on it?
Well, as soon as possible, really.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Hopefully
going to
in
take
the
long.
next 3 months.
Like I said, we picked the buyer. He's got a big deposit. They're downsizing
Yeah.
from £1 million house, so they've got the money. And yeah, they're ready to go, aren't they? So probably a
Yeah.
couple of months, I'd say, just the conveyancing.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
had a few offers and we picked her because she's got a good situation. So hopefully it'll be quite a quick turnover.
Will you be sad when you have to leave, or was it more of a business?
I think you'll be sad.
I think I will be. I've fallen in love with this house a little bit.
Where are you
going to
move to? Where are you going to go to?
Well, we're looking to go to Mallorca, aren't we?
We are, yeah, we're going to the sun.
Yeah, we're booking some flights to go and look at houses there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I won't be sad because it's earned us a load of money and it's our job and it's what we do. And
how many times have you done this? How many times have you done a house up that you've lived in and then sold it?
quite a few now. So 4 that we've done continuously, and then we've obviously got other properties in the portfolio.
If you did this once a year though and made 115 grand every time,
Not
that's
bad,
like
is
a
it?
good salary
Yeah.
for literally just doing a house up, finding the
living in it.
Yeah.
Organising
Yeah.
trades essentially.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is our little girl's room. It's very girly.
This is Sienna's room.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, she loves it. It's quite a nice size as well, and it's got the built-in oak.
What's it like having
as well.
a 5-year-old little girl while you're doing a full renovation in a house? Is it hard work? Is it stressful?
I think because we do this day in, day out, we just sort of manage.
Yeah.
It is stressful sometimes having a child at the same time, but we know why we're doing it. It's all for the greater good. And
that's why we're in this house, because you actually said, look, we've done this several times now, and we sell them or rent them out or whatever it may be. I want to enjoy it for 5 minutes, so that's why we actually moved in.
Yeah.
Hence these other little things like the underlay. We've gone for the Cloud 9 best underlay you've got.
Yeah.
These electric rads, the fitted blinds and stuff, because we knew halfway through, right, you want to be in here for a bit.
How did you manage to find this property then? Because I know that's a bit of a story in and of itself. It's a famous house. It's been derelict for 27 years. What happened?
Well, this house I've literally wanted since I was a kid. I've just always, as we've said before, I've always been passionate about property. So I drove past 100 times. One day I was driving past, I saw a guy by the door, a little like cut through the hedges, jammed the brakes and reversed back quickly and went and spoke to him. Yeah. So I got out and I can't remember quite what I said, but something along the lines of, "Hi, do you know the owner? I'm really interested in the house." And he like sheepishly said, "No, leave me alone," or something or other, and turned around. Of which I said something along the lines of, "All right, no need to be rude, I was just curious because it just looked like it would make such a nice family home and me and my missus and little girl would just love the house." And I think that's what got him to have a conversation with me where he blocked so many other people off, because it was actually his family home from a kid. Right. His parents bought it brand new. Yeah. So I think that sort of, that sparked something with him. But anyway, got chatting with him and I think I gave him my email and stuff and said, "Look, if you ever do want to sell it, let me know." And he said, "I've actually had 500 offers on this house over 27 years.
Did you say to it would make a really good family home and also I'd make 115 grand profit and I wouldn't pay any tax because I'd live there for a bit?
But the thing is, I think people were just going in with offers and not hounding him. But you actually took the time to listen to him to see what
and
he
have
wanted.
a conversation. I've really learned to speak to people and listen.
Yeah.
And as soon as I said that and he sort of turned around and had a chance and said, "Oh, well, it was my family home." I thought, right, let's just have a conversation.
It really just shows the art of just being able to communicate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you had 500 other people offering on it over 27 years.
What could we be different? And I didn't even think we'd get it at one point, did we? We said, if we actually get the keys to this house, it's going to be a miracle.
So then he was interested in selling it to you, but then nothing happened for a long time.
For so long, wasn't it?
Yeah, he went AWOL for 2 years.
And then what happened then with the council?
Well, we were chasing him. The council were chasing him. I was calling him from unknown numbers so he could try and pick up. Seriously, I was borrowing friends' phones.
He blocked your number, didn't he?
Blocked my number for a while, and then he's like, "No, I don't want to sell anymore."
When did things change then? Tell me about what happened with the council.
Yeah, so we already built a relationship with the council, hadn't we, being local developers and doing up old properties, and said to them, "We've had this offer accepted and nothing's come of it. What can we do?" Which they then turned around and said, "Well, we're at the point where we want to do a forced or compulsory purchase. So let's send him a letter as well," which they did. And I think that just got to the point where they were going to buy it or we were going to buy it.
So the council were just going to basically force him to sell it?
Yeah, because they can legally do.
Yeah, because if you just neglect a property, it's a nuisance, it's a public nuisance, isn't it? The council don't want properties with rats and it's an eyesore.
Yeah.
So you worked with the council, you worked with him, and then you beat all the other 500 investors and bought it for 165.
And didn't know that we'd make that much money at the time because obviously prices worked in our favour. They rocketed up while we were having the conveyancing and stuff going through. So even when we got the keys, one of our exits was to put it through auction like the next day.
We got an offer at 250.
We did, yeah.
As it was.
So you could have just sold it straight away.
Yeah.
Wow.
We could have made 90 grand just like that overnight, really. But we really wanted to do this project.
Yeah, so this is the single room. At first, we were going to do a HMO, so we put in a single bed fit for here.
Yeah.
So
you really had your different options open with this one
yeah,
then.
we did, to be honest. We were going to do a HMO because of the hospital, and then we thought, well, actually, it could be an SA as well because of that. So we were going to refinance and keep it. But then we had it valued, and then there was so much equity.
The
in it,
estate
we were
agents
like,
were really wanting to had a lot of buyers for it.
Exactly. So yeah, we decided to sell it in the end.
What in terms of, I know you've got a lot of projects on the go. Why do you borrow other people's money and use investors' money?
Just because we can do so much more. It can spread so much further. So we've got investors that want to invest their capital because they don't necessarily have time to do it themselves. Yeah. So they're happy. We get to do more deals. They get the interest back, and it's sort of now becoming more of a rinse and repeat cycle because we'll do one, refinance or flip it on, and then move on to the next one. So we've built relationships over time now, over the last couple of years.
What would be your best tip for somebody watching this about how to raise finance?
I think what's done it for us is just sharing it with people, because we've shared our journey all along the way, and it's not only like helping people but also other people are seeing it and seeing what we're doing, and then they get in contact with us and want to do something together. So we've raised the finance from this one, but we've also got another deal that we've got in Weymouth that we haven't put a penny in on that one either. So and that's a 50-50 JV, so he's getting 50% and we're managing it all, doing all the legwork. And he gets 50% of a property for just putting the money in.
Yeah,
you know?
but then from your perspective, you're making 50% and you're not putting a penny in.
Yeah,
it's win-win.
We've got our power team down there that did this house, so we know we can trust them. Yeah, that they're getting on with it, so it's.
Well, you've done great with this one. Great finish.
Thank you.
I must say, I think my car looks quite fitting as well on your drive. So are these all your cars?
They are. Yeah, I'm a bit of a car man.
What's going on? You got like a Range, a Bentley.
Yeah.
What's this?
Focus RS, got an M300 here, track car. Yeah, I'm a little bit car mad, aren't I?
So how do you afford all the cars, or what's the situation? How do you justify? Do you lease them? Do you own them outright?
No, so years ago I used to buy a car on finance that I probably couldn't afford and struggled to pay the payments and stuff. Then I thought, just get rid of all of that lot, get rid of the toys, invest the money into myself, or we both did, didn't we, into training and what have you. Yeah. Stick it all in property, get the property to make the money. Now every single one of our cars is just owned outright.
Nice. And when did you do the training? When did you go through the training?
We started December 2019.
Wow.
We signed up for the academy. So
you've done so much since then.
We really have. Yeah.
You have to pinch yourself sometimes though at how much you've achieved.
Do you know what? I think like when you're doing so much, you don't really notice the change, and sometimes you've got to like stop and smell the roses along the way, because otherwise you just don't really take it all in. But we have done a lot.
That's been a big mindset shift for us, hasn't it? To put the work in, appreciate what you've got as well, and it pushes you to go on and do another one, and go again. And it's great having the Bentley there, but now I want the new version. So I'm gonna have to do another house to get a new one.
You're paying for it out of your passive income.
You got it.
Instead of your earned income.
100%.
Putting your earned income into your education and into the properties.
Yeah. Then you can spend it and enjoy it.
Amazing. Well done. Massive respect.
Thank you very much.
Guys, if you have enjoyed their video, you can watch their interview that we do together where they talk about how they started. Got a full interview right here. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.